Hello everyone, this is Mike1217, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Last time, our psychic Midna was cursed by Zant, the Usurper King of the Twilight Realm. And we were sent to the Light World, and now we need to find a way to cure her. And where we need to go is Hyrule Castle, where Princess Zelda is. If you recall, at the very beginning of the game, when we first became a wolf, we met Princess Zelda up at the top of Hyrule Castle. So we're going to be going and revisiting that part of the game right here. We're going to take a little bit of a different path, though, to it. We need to go to Castle Town. And by the way, the music here is awesome. I love it, and I'm sure, you know, anyone who's played this game, you know, this is probably the most popular song with anyone who likes the music in this game. And I will agree, it is pretty damn good. And I'm surprised at myself for not including it in my top 10 or top 25 Zelda songs. I probably should have. There are a lot of songs that I included on that list, or that I didn't include on that list that I think might, you know, could have been there. But yeah, I absolutely love the music that plays here, and this is the only time in the game where you hear this, if I remember correctly. Okay, yeah, sorry, I said that you guys hear it for a little bit. I'm trying to be a little bit respectful of this song here. But anyway, we need to go to Talmud's bar, and the door is conveniently cracked open for us, so let's go on in. Beast, get out! Alright, so apparently there's a no dogs allowed policy here, even though I don't see a sign. Regardless, now we have to find a new way in, and we have a cat. I kind of spoiled that prematurely. You're Mike, correct? And apparently she can recognize us. Because, now, I don't really understand this. Maybe it's something that I didn't notice earlier on in the game, but this cat introduces herself as Louise and says that we've met before, somewhere in this conversation. And I believe, I guess they're implying that she met us earlier in her human form, so she recognizes our, you know, because I think this is the first time she's met us in our wolf form. So I don't know, I find that kind of interesting. I want to look back and see who exactly this character is, because I don't remember meeting a character like this. Maybe, or maybe she's been in Talmud's bar this whole time and she just thought, like the cutscene that took place in Talmud's bar. Remember when we had to save Prince Ross, the Princess Zora's, from illness? And I don't remember seeing this cat in there, so I don't know how she remembers us. I might have to watch that cutscene again. I mean, it's not like it's really that important anyway. I don't know why I'm dwelling on it. Anyway, she's telling us the way into Talmud's bar in alternative way. It's kind of hard to see here. It's dark. If you want, you can use your your senses. Sometimes do make things lighter. Like I've talked about this before. How the senses, sometimes it makes it harder to see what you're doing, and sometimes it makes it easier to see. It's kind of hard to explain. Well, in light areas, it makes it harder to see. In darker areas, it makes it easier to see, I guess. But anyway, now we're up here, and there is I don't know why there's a Goron down there, but there's a Goron down there, and we do not want to get caught. Goron's the one who kicked us out earlier. So you're gonna notice around. So you have to sneak around the top of this, and there's a door eventually that we'll be getting to. And what we have to make sure you don't do is fall down. And another thing we want to make sure you don't do, you're gonna notice a bunch of pots around here. You do not want to break any of these pots. You do not want to knock them down, because if you knock them down, you're going to break them, and the Goron will hear it. They know you're here, then he'll kick you out, and you have to start from the beginning. So this is gonna get kind of nerve-wracking. Just kind of nudge him a little bit. This is the tricky part of this, is just getting by these spots here, but not a whole lot to traverse. And this should be our exit. Let's see where this leads. Oh yeah, wow. Yeah, I forgot about this. We're gonna encounter something I definitely need to discuss about this playthrough. Well, I have discussed it before. The post souls. And I've mentioned quite a bit that this is gonna be a basic playthrough, other than the whole 3 hard thing. I'm not gonna be going for any side quest. And this is a major side quest in this game. It's the post soul collection. This is pretty much this game's version of the gold Skulltulas and Ocarina of Time and the treasure charts in Wind Waker. Just about every Zelda game has something like this, where you just collect a certain item, and the more you collect, the better type of prize you get. And in fact, I introduced earlier the light bugs, or what were they called? The golden bugs for Agatha, and you know, we give them to her and we get wallet upgrades. Those are actually a lot more like the gold Skulltulas, because in Ocarina of Time, when you brought back the gold Skulltulas to this firehouse, you got wallet upgrades and stuff like that. So I actually liken the golden bugs in this game to the gold Skulltulas. Plus, they're golden bugs, gold Skulltulas. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. But this guy, to be honest, I'm not sure what you get with the more post souls you bring to him, but it's a huge side quest in this game to bring all these post souls back to him, and that will free him from this curse. He's apparently frozen, and he's kind of a gold statue, but he does open this doorway for us. And yes, the post souls are something you're going to fight only as a wolf. You cannot fight him as human Link, because you have to use your senses in order to actually see them and attack them. But we'll be encountering those a lot more later on. I'm not gonna worry about explaining it much more, because we have more important matters right now. And right here we have to pull this switch. Now we're gonna be taken into the familiar sewage part of the game, where we first met Midna and we first became a wolf. You might recognize this. Actually, we're not quite there yet. Still a little bit to take on here. Now we're fighting an actual Skulltula for the first time. These enemies, in case I never mentioned before, these are called Skulltulas. You can even see, like, they have kind of a skull design on their body. And they're a lot harder to take out with the wolf. In fact, you know what? Oh yeah, that's right, you can't use that. When Midna's in this state, when she's all, you know, sick like this, we can't use any of her power, so we're on our own. That's the hard part, and kind of the catch to this little part of the game, is that we don't have the luxury of using her homing move, nor do we have the luxury of using her long jump type of thing, where you lock on and jump up to her. So that's the problem. Now we have a spiral up here. We need to find a stick. Here's one. It's kind of hard to see, but just like these. More Deku stick type of stuff. You're gonna be seeing this quite a bit in this part of the game. In fact, let me see if I can do this quickly. There's another spider web over here. There are torches over here. I don't know why. Actually, no. The reason why you want torches here is that you can have a fire lit. Because yeah, these things go out pretty quickly. So you want to, and those torches will stay lit. So in case you lose your fire, damn it. Okay, you know, let's get rid of these keys. There are tons of keys down here. Okay, let's relight this. Okay, I'm gonna have one side lit more than the other side. Can I climb this? Yeah, okay, I thought so. It seemed like I couldn't first, but there we go. Light this, I think. Why can't I get up there? Seriously, I should just be able to climb. Okay, there we go. I was starting to get worried there. You should just be able to climb up. Alright, continue on. I don't think we need the sticks anymore, so let's just continue. Ignore the keys. Ignore the enemies. They don't have much to offer. And right here, just dig right on through. And this will take us to the familiar sewer part. That map might look familiar. Thankfully, we don't have to go through a whole lot of it, because everything's already open. Like this is where we ended up in that part of the game. So now we just have to climb up these again. So yeah, back to this. We have archers this time, and as you can see, they're bit of a problem. You want to make sure you take these out. Highly recommended, because you're going to be doing some tightrope rocking here. I'm going to try not to pounce at them, but because I'm going to almost fall off like that. Actually, there's water below. Never mind. I guess it's not a big deal if you fall. I thought it was a pit. Okay, well, that changes a lot of things. I guess it's not that big of a deal that you go after the archers, because they can easily knock you off your tight ropes. That is for sure. I took a lot of damage from that guy. That was kind of ugly. But yep, most of this you just tight rope your way across. Oh god, he's gonna be right. Oh, what an asshole. I love it. He tried to attack me. He missed, and then he falls off. Remember when I said the enemies in this game are pathetic and stupid? Is that any less proof? Oh wow, I never got this camera. I was going backwards! I was moving backwards on the tightrope. Oh man. There's a little bit of funny things going on in here. In this dire moment of desperate need. This desperate hour of Midna. That's what if you're trying to find this song that's playing, look up Midna's Desperate Hour. That's I'm not sure if that's the official name of it or not. I think it is. But that's usually what people refer to it as, is Midna's Desperate Hour. Oh, I wish we had the finisher. As you probably noticed with the Poe soul that I defeated earlier, you can use the finishing blow on that to pull the Poe out, or to pull the soul out of the Poe. So that's the one instance as Wolf Link that you have a finisher. Man, I hate trying to get on these, because you can't really, well yeah, I guess you can line the camera behind you. And, I usually have to use this spin attack against these guys to knock them off. Best way to deal with them is, of course, to knock them off. And we should be almost to the top of this. Unfortunately, there's a guy here. Let's see if we can make him fall off again. Nope! He's gonna knock me off. That was dumb. Alright, let's stop trying to have fun here. Just jump right at him. Let's just run away from him. He deserves to live after that, making me look like an idiot. This guy does not deserve to live, though. Now do these keys. Holy crap. I see some boxes here. I actually want to get some health, even though I might need it, actually. Because we're going to be at that part with all the birds flying around and the pits, and we could fall off and we could die. Like, me screwing around has actually gotten me in a bit of trouble here. There we go. That helps. That's more like it. Let's break these boxes. Are they? I guess those aren't boxes. Those look like boxes. Let's go on through here. This should leave us outside. And this is... yeah, this is where you kind of make your way around. God, there are a lot more enemies here this time around. Take this guy out. Take this guy out. Oh wow, yeah, there's wind here this time too, yeah. This will play a big factor throughout this part. You gotta really compensate for it and be careful. It'll go on and off. And there's one part of this where you really need to pay attention to the wind. It's actually a pretty cool little puzzle. Let's get on. Yeah, so this is a lot different than last time. More enemies. These assholes are back. Skull, so we can get some parts from that. There we go, there's one. Wind's blowing me away from it, though. I can probably just skip these enemies. I don't know why I'm going after them. Okay, is this the part that I was talking about? Keep going. Oh, man. Yeah, like, the wind can make things kind of nerve-wracking when you're trying to jump off a ladder. Okay, here we go. The wind's gonna blow this bridge back. This is when you... because otherwise when the bridge is, or when the wind's not blowing, the bridge is just kind of flat down. So, kind of scary right there. You actually have to run across it as the wind is blowing it up. Jump down here to the roof, and there should be a couple birds. I'm just going to ignore them. Just run right over here. Yeah, the wind can blow you off these roofs pretty easily too. But here we go. We are into the castle, and I'm actually going to end this episode off right about here, and go through this door, and we will begin the next episode with a cutscene that's going to be activated when I go through this door. and we'll be able to see what Zelda would do for Midna. So next time on Twilight Princess, that is what will happen. Peace out.